If you guys want to come in and meet somewhere, that's fine on you guys. All right, guys, here we go. We are going to learn basically how a mask works. All right, and with that, we are going to learn about adjustments and enhancing pictures. Now, we're talking about the whole picture, not necessarily some individual. All right, so we are going to be using this picture right here, and we're going to nail down what a mask does. And this is probably the easiest and simplest way I can describe how a mask works. All right, think of a mask as makeup on a person. All right, it's going to show, it's going to hide something, and if you want to show something, you take the makeup off. So in this case, we can completely hide an image, or we can hide a certain effect to an image. So with this, what we're going to do, and the easiest one to go ahead and show this is when we do a black and white one. Yeah.
Maybe for our team, maybe for like some other teams, just like soccer or something, but like not.
Okay, so like here, they had Sharia stacks. What's the gold medal count?
Oh yeah.
So I was there and you can like that on the left. It was actually
You can do that with the junior, like you know how like there's many junior.
All right, here we go. So the easiest way to describe this, what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to point in the direction of where masks are located. Now, as always, let's duplicate our layer. Hit OK and turn off the bottom part of the layer. So you got layer 1 copy, layer 1, and background. You can turn background off if you want, or you can even delete that. Remember, you just need to copy and paste to the clipboard, and you should be good. Now, if you are doing nothing on my publication side, you guys can pay attention to this as well. And even if you're here, I'm going to show you some really cool effects we can be doing to pictures. All right, because publications, you are going to learn some Photoshop skills because your main picture on your spread can take these type of effects. What are you looking for? What is it? Did you try all 4 of them? Yeah. Try this one right here. All right. So at the bottom, add a new layer. At the bottom down here, you will see it looks like a square with a circle in it. Go ahead and click that. When you click that mask icon on the bottom here, the square with the circle in it, you will get a thumbnail right next to it. It's got like a little link, and then it's got a white thumbnail. Huh? Looks like a chain, yes. Nate, go log in on another one too. Figure out one, dude. Don't just wait for that, because it might take hours. Okay? What that white thumbnail represents is the mask. Now, all you've said is, hey, we might put makeup on you, we might not. Think of it kind of like this. White makeup is going to wash off makeup. Black makeup is going to put makeup on. So for instance, go ahead, guys, and grab your paint bucket for me. Change your color to black and click on your screen. Now you need to make sure, here's the key, on the layer with your mask, you need to make sure that the box is around your mask. Sure, hey, get it done. It's due by the end of the day.
I'm trying.
And what I mean here is take a look up on my screen. You're going to see there's like literally a binding box around your mask. You can also click your image, and that binding box will be around your image. When you're messing with the mask, like putting on makeup, you need to make sure you are on the mask. So right now what we did is we literally threw a whole bunch of makeup on our picture, and it's completely gone. We covered it up, right? Check this out. Go to your brush tool. So hit B. Change your brush to one of the top circle ones. Change the color of your brush to white. And now as I click, I'm taking off makeup. By the way, I'm using this picture from the end of this is just so I don't get in trouble. This is obviously Elmer Escobar's picture. So what we're doing now is we're taking off makeup with the white brush. Okay, so black's going to put on, white is going to take off. Give me a thumbs up if you are still struggling a little bit on this. Like you don't have it. All right. So you got the picture, right? You can hit that mask right there.
That's awesome.
So this is that mask. White means there's no makeup. So if you want to put makeup on, go to your brush tool. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Change your, get that little switch in. That's fine. Change it to black. Okay. Click on your screen. Gone. Take your brush.
It's about to get nebulous.
That's the last. That's the advanced quick selection. The brush is right there. Change it to white.
Oh my god, this is also my title.
Change the size of your brush a little bit.
It's not
There you go. Make sure everybody in your row has got this down. What's up? All right. Fox has got you. Brittany, you good? No. You don't know? Minor, are you good? Can you help them out in front of you? Say with you, Justin, help them out in front of you. Everybody in the back here, good? Good.
This would be a great that would be great.
To see that.
I know, no picture. That's a cute little baby. Oh. Well, we are doing baby pictures. That's the one on the side.
You get it now?
Well, actually, no. The one with the low could go in.
There you go, you're in now, Nate.
So it's like, it's a.
Waiting on a couple more people.
Picture type thing. Yeah. Which I bring mine in. That's an adorable little baby. So there's like, said for the baby pictures, we had to start getting them like now. Should we make an announcement about that? I know,
Let her
I'm just
first.
saying.
Next week, we'll think about
I'm gonna come in.
it. Are we good up there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in. I have gym experience. But they call it gym. I can help you, but I have lunch, but I refuse.
Daio, are we good?
Like my teachers understand. See, like this has
You
like
gotta
a
change your brush
box
level,
for
yeah.
like with all
Just change your brush to make it smaller.
and then this has the winner.
Yeah.
I like it. Like there's which one it's this.
You gotta be
Yeah,
black.
this one
Remember
they
black
do.
is putting makeup on.
Like all the fall events.
Not
Then they do winter events and this.
Okay, you control Z. Control Alt Z. This is what happens when you're there. We're good. See how that binding box gives it around the thumbnail? Put the thumbnail.
I was like, I like how they did it, and I was thinking of doing something like this. On the last couple of days, it's just
Black.
like if you think about it, they have more TV. Look, they have 2 TV.
There you go.
Okay.
Change your
Most of them
brush
have
to
2
white.
TV.
That's
That's why
actually pretty
everything's
cool right there.
450. Yeah. We
Then you
only
can use a
have
brush to kind of paint over it.
3, but then professionals are usually combined.
All right. So,
we have to.
Just like we can use masks to hide or show a certain image, we can do this with effects as well. So let's go ahead. I want you to right click on that mask and hit disable mask. So your image will be up. Now you don't have to delete it. All we did is disable it. So right click and disable mask. Your image should look like mine up here.
Here, look at the, are we looking on? For the, when we do the, quotes for clothes or whatever, are we doing like all the names from left to right? We never do names left to right, only sports correct. Like
It depends. Well, let me do this.
Yeah.
All right. So just like we can do it with the whole image, we can actually apply effects and adjustments and adjust from there. So the easiest one to do, and the reason why I chose this one, is because it's simple and it's an awesome way to show it. If you go down to the bottom here, you have that half moon. That half moon has all these types of adjustments. What I want you guys to do right now is hit black and white. When you choose one of these adjustments, it will make its own layer with a mask. All right, see the mask is all white right here? So now if we want to go ahead and take makeup off, we're going to apply the opposite of that mask. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put black. So take your paintbrush, change it black. And what I want you to do is paint just the couple. By the way, let me go ahead and show this quick cheat about changing your brush completely black or completely white. A lot of you guys are just clicking in the general area. This technically isn't true black. In order to get true black and true white, click, hold, and drag. Even if it goes off your screen, it will take it all the way there. Same with white, all the way up, all the way down. And then you can paint over the couple. Now, obviously, I'm doing this real quick, so it's not going to be the greatest looking. Yes. How do you do what? Brooke, do you know? No, Dylan, can you help him out real quick?
Trying to get more than one picture out of it.
What color jeans is this guy wearing? Or are those like corduroys?
Those are brown.
All right. So this is a pretty simple effect you can do with images. Probably one of the coolest, actually. Where you can make, you know, everything black, white, and then you can bring out a subject in your actual picture. So that, if you address me by Mr. Weiss, yeah. Something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I thought that one.
So right now, like.
Oh, you don't know where your pictures are? Good.
Yeah,
You can
and like I
go out and
put
run
in the
with that.
yearbook, this is what's going in the yearbook.
What's up?
What is going in the
That's
subject.
good news?
I wrote out
Bad.
that Sunday, I wanted to.
Oh.
No, because I swear, I swear that's for that. And then I got,
So like the other question,
you
like,
renamed that
like,
one.
I'll be like.
Look at all the other
everyone's
flash drives up.
This actually.
All right, give me a thumbs up if you do not have this done. I know I use like opposites there. I say thumbs up for you being behind.
What did you
This one will be up. All right, let's go ahead. Let's disable that layer mask. Excuse me. So we're gonna right click on it and disable it again.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, I'm not gonna disable that layer mask. I'm actually going to turn off that eyeball so my colors come back out. Now, let's say we want to enhance something else. Let's say, you know what? We want the yellow of those flowers really, really, really to stand out. So what we can go ahead and do is hit that adjustment thing on the bottom again. And we can go up to hue and saturation. Now, hue and saturation, guys, you're going to get these sliders up. Hue and saturation is going to be what color do you want everything to be? And then how deep or dull of that color do you want it to be as well? So if you look here, you got the top one for hue, you got the bottom one for saturation. If you were to grab the hue and slide left and right, notice everything is changing color. So you could even change the colors of the flowers themselves. And then you can make them really deep blue or really light. So let's go ahead, change it kind of blue like that, or green, that's fine. Pick a color. And now we can use this mask to paint over our original people so it looks like they're not affected by that adjustment. And again, I'm doing this real quick for time's sake. So this is another way to kind of like focus on one portion of it. Now, the best thing about these masks is when you're doing all these adjustments, guys, you actually aren't altering the picture themselves. You're just putting makeup on. That's all you're doing. You're not actually changing the color of the original document. You still have that. So this way, you can really never screw up your picture. Just a little bit better.
Like I do that. Like that picture is really cool.
What in essence are you making here, technically? Not art. I mean, it is art, but like, what in essence? Think about what you use every day in your life. Oh, what are you making? IL.
Like I like how that looks.
You're making a filter. That's all you're doing. You're making a whole bunch of filters. All right. Let's go ahead, switch gears, and let's see how we can adjust the picture for somebody itself. Now, if you go onto the Google Docs, go to Photoshop, there should be a folder labeled Hue Saturation. There should be an image in there. I'm not sure which one it is. It might be, let me see here. I think it's this picture right here. It might be that one, or it might be, actually, this one might be in there. Is it this one?
Oh, this is cool.
Does anybody would confirm or deny what picture's in there? So under adjustments, I don't even have a picture in there. Thank you guys for saying that.
That's a pretty little girl.
I know, that's why we're going to use it. We're going to modify her. Little does she know that she is now going to be famous. So go ahead and bring this picture up. There's a folder called Adjustments, and you will see this little girl here. You guys want to take a camera and speak it?
Oh my god.
Yes. Huh?
Most likely to still be together.
I can't believe you are asking for more stuff.
No.
Oh, yeah. Thousands of dollars.
Likely to be on the boys.
She didn't reply.
It's not based on need, it's based on.
Most likely to hit a car. That would be an awesome. Or most likely to brighten.
Lee, do you have it?
I think we should, yeah, it's really good with those.
Does everybody else have it or see it?
Like,
If not, does somebody in your row have it?
that's not,
It'd be under adjustments. You have to log in. Sign into Google, guys. Sign into Google in your top right if you do not see it.
Oh, huh?
Oh, that.
You had it before, right? No, you don't. Take graphic design.
Really?
Next out of it, try one more time. And if you
Oh, with
don't,
the dress
you put it on your
code.
phone.
Thank you.
Do you guys have it or no? Did you sign into Google?
Or just in the art.
Yeah, that's
You don't even have to hold it. Save it on your flash drive and give it to me. You guys both have it?
Okay, so
Nobody else has
have
it?
one for
Save it on your
everyone.
flash drive and give it to everybody.
Oh, stack is. I feel like we should look for that.
All right, sign out of Google, refresh the page, see if it's there. Sign out of Google,
Like that would
refresh the page, go back into it.
most memorable. But I feel like if we did adjustments, I think the most memorable.
Sign in now here. Sign in now. So leave this page open, sign in.
Goes like.
Everybody, did you guys get it or no?
There's more married to a job. That's helpful. Most school spirit. Shout out to that one. Every day. We found this school is staff for like
Superlatives?
superlatives. So what if we did like maybe a couple of staff? I said most school spirit. We know.
So winning the gold 4.
Before we lose it.
Ulysses, was it
I
there?
feel like that would be cool, like, you know, like whole shift.
All right, well, if you are still waiting, just pay attention while a flash drive with the picture gets on there. Cole, do you have it? All right. Here's the thing. So in good practice, I'm going to duplicate it. Hit OK, turn off the eyeball. Now, you can make an adjustment and then just take away makeup like we've been doing. But if you just want to adjust one little thing or something simple on it, like let's say we wanted her eyes to come out a little bit more. We wanted to change the color of her eyes. I'm going to take the quick selection tool. I'm going to select just her pupils or near her pupils like that. Thank you, Asia. And now, this is how those adjustments work as well. Your adjustments are going to work on what you have selected. So in this case, if you had nothing selected, it's going to adjust the whole thing.
Did you say
Now
that
we
too?
start to adjust the eyes. So if I go to hue and saturation with the eyes,
Get another door in here.
just her eyes will change colors while the rest of her body stays. So if I wanted her eyes to be yellow, and a little bit deeper of a yellow, we can. And notice your mask is still there. So if you did too much of her eyes or too little of her eyes, you can add to it or you can take it away. So again, let's say, you know what? Maybe I wanted one of her eyes to be yellow and one eye to be blue. I can change to my paintbrush and color it, and now she's one of the 1% people who have 2 different colored eyes. Which, have you guys ever met someone like that? With one eye brown, one eye blue? Have you met somebody like that?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's kind of crazy.
Hey, you want to see really bad Photoshop job?
Yeah,
That goes so bad.
It's disrespect.
So bad. No, like, look. They suck at erasing. Like, you can tell those. Yeah.
All right. You hit Control T, Daniel.
Here, we learned that page.
Just hit enter.
It gives us
Don't take those binding boxes away. You can change your eyes.
just click like, I think I should change it up. Like, I need the smile, yeah.
Now let's say maybe this is an instance where the image was overexposed, meaning it's too light. We want to darken the image.
Yeah. Like,
So what we can go ahead and do, again, we just want her skin to be darkened a little bit. Take the quick selection tool. I'm just going to grab roughly around here. You know what? I'll grab her hair as well because that's going to get real weird. Yeah, you can grab her hair as well. Now, listen up to this because these two are kind of important as well. We're going to adjust the levels and the curves. These 2 options are going to do 2 things. It's going to really highlight the brights and it's going to really highlight the darks. It literally separates your image into those two so you can control them. So the first thing I want you to do is go to that adjustment layer, and I want you to go up to levels. You will get something that looks like this. And notice it created its own mask. And you've got 3 sliders. All right, I'm just going to use the ones on the outsides. As I drag it to the left, notice the white gets a lot whiter. And if I grab the dark, it's going to really bring out any type of darkness that it registers in the picture. So you can now tell all of her crevices around her cheeks, all of them around her nose are really starting to come out a little bit more than it was when it was overexposed. Yes? Make sure everybody in your rows got this.
The sound of the crowd, that would be.
All right, so what we did is we selected her face in here.
Or like during basketball season. Well, like now that we know like what kind of scene we're going for, I feel like leaving it on the court.
And now what we're doing is we're just saying, you know what, it's a little overexposed, but I can't really see much detail in the face. We want to bring out more of the dark aspects of the color.
Like blood and pain.
Let's go up to levels.
Like I don't know how I'm gonna wear it right.
We've got these sliders right here.
Like you know, like
This
a
one, when you bring it over, it's
basketball.
going to bring out the darks.
Oh, yeah.
See what you got?
Together, like, you know,
See how it's really bringing out all the darks of it? And then you got this one to bring out the
how does he want to
This one's going to bring out the lights, all the whites. It's going to be brighter.
So guys, when you go out and take pictures, you might have an image that's overexposed or underexposed that you really want to bring out certain detail. If you want to see the difference that you've made, just turn the eyeball on and off, and you'll see your original to that. I mean, you can see that the curves in the hair have gotten darker. Her nose and her cheeks are a little bit more. All right. Last one I'm going to show you. Turn that eyeball off. Let's go ahead and, you know, we'll apply this to the whole picture. We won't go ahead and make a selection. Let's go ahead, hit the adjustments, and go up to curves. Now, I'm not so sure. I feel like I'm not the expert at what this one really does besides brings out darks and lights again, but I don't know why you can make points. But what I normally do is I make 2 points, one on the bottom, and I drag it down to make it a little bit darker. So again, it's going to the whole thing. If I go down, it makes it darker. If I go up, it makes it lighter. And then I make a point up here, and I bring it up again or down.
How does this sound for girls soccer, chicks with kicks?
All right, and again, if you didn't want it to apply to some, so let's say, you know what, I just really wanted to bring out more detail in her shirt, I can go to my paintbrush, and I can take that filter away on her face and leave it just on her shirt. So again, the biggest thing I want you to take out of this, though I showed you a lot of different filters and adjustments, is this whole aspect of mask. When you're doing something to your image, it's better to use mask. That way you don't actually edit your original image. You're just applying makeup and taking makeup off. All right. On Monday, you will have an assignment working with these adjustments and working with masks. Sound good, guys? Cool?
Oh.
All right. For the remainder, while I hand out cameras for tonight, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and go to the internet, find a couple images, do a black and white one with color, do one where you change the color of someone's like eye or hair or something like that. Go ahead and mess with these things working with masks. All right? That's all I got for today for you guys. Hey, finish those donuts.
Okay.
Don't tell me